There is a sports media company that ranks the shows every year called Barrett Sports Media. And they write about sports media. It's an industry type of outlet that does podcasts and does columns and holds forums and panel discussions about the sports media, for the sports media, et cetera. And they're a really well-respected group of guys over there that do this, and they do a really good job. And every year, they rank through the panel of PDs around the company, or around the country rather, program directors. So bosses, executives, program directors of the most popular or best shows in the country. And today they ranked the national shows, the national sports radio shows, and we came in 10th. And to be in the top 10 with all of these other amazing shows and hosts and talented people is a real awesome thing for us. It really is. I know personally it's a really awesome thing for me, and it's really cool to be part of this network that had 3 slots, 3 shows in the top 12. Jim Rome came in number 5. We came in number 10. Tiki and Tierney came in number 12. And it goes to show you the quality that is on this network. And that's a real proud moment for me, because the industry recognizes that there's really solid programming, really talented people, really hardworking people on this radio station 24 hours a day. And that the shows that didn't get ranked in the top 20 that are on this network as well are all very deserving of notoriety, very deserving of the respect around the industry, that we have just really good people and really good sports radio. And I think you can go every show and find things that are really uniquely great about that show here on the network. So I look at Rome, and Rome's the gold standard. Rome, to me, is the greatest that ever did it. I really, truly believe that. I've said this before, I'll say it again. There's a reason he's in the Hall of Fame. There has been nobody as disciplined about word choice, about brevity, about sharpness, about focus than Jim. Listen to his show for 3 hours and find a stumble. I dare you. We all fumble over our words. Wrong word comes to mind. You lose your train of thought. You start rambling with a guest. He never does that and hasn't done that in 25 years. And for somebody like myself that really cares about the words that come out of my mouth, he is the gold standard. He never meanders in the middle. So focused. He is so disciplined. The show is such a machine. It is breathtaking to listen to sometimes and has been for many, many years. He's the best at what we got in this industry. And so to be on the same network as him and for him to continually be recognized is such a cool thing. Tiki and Tierney, what a great combination they have. What a great relationship those two guys have. You can tell they have a very earnest respect for one another and that they play off one another really well. And they do such a good job of carrying sports, segment in, segment out. You know, when you go there, sports, good sports takes, good sports information. You know, Tiki, as a former athlete, provides so much great context. BT is so good at what he does as well. It's just a really, really, really good show. And I'm so proud that we're recognized nationally for those shows. And for us, it's kind of amazing because when they list all of these shows here, and you have the biggest of the biggest names, they all have these kind of glamour shots, these 8x10 glossy shots. They're in suits and ties and all that. And they put our shot in here. So they put our picture in. The picture that they used this year, as we were a top 10 nationally syndicated sports radio show, is me, Mraz, and Bogish in a 3-shot choking down Belle Bisque DeVoe. Tacos from a cantina hole in the wall that has now been shut down the street, dipping it into some type of taco bisque that had been at room temperature for 4 hours that Mraz hauled in on the subway that all gave us hives after the show. This is the picture that they chose to put us as a top 10 show nationally, which to me just says everything. That I never wanted to do this and do it like everybody else. It wasn't worth it to me. I didn't just want to be part of some type of hunky-dory sports radio show I was like, I can't do that. If I'm going to do this, this has to be out of my own brain. And the thing that I would be most proud of is that somehow what represents us as a top 10 show nationally is getting sick on the air from eating a bisque made of tacos. But this is the show. And if you enjoy this show, you must enjoy that part of this show, because if you didn't, why else would you keep coming back? I mean, why else? So, guys, congratulations. We are known as the stooges of the industry that would be willing to put our gastrointestinal health on the line for a radio bit.
Yeah, and I distinctly remember, I think it was in 2014, our bosses saying, I think you guys do too much food. And now the industry is recognizing us in the 10th spot with me having cheese dangling out of my lips. So really, DA, we should all be proud. We have made it.
And you wonder when the program directors or general managers or the people that vote on this thing, when they vote us in the top 10, do they think, yeah, you know, I mean, those guys are really good with doing things like eating old taco bisque. You know, it makes you wonder. Or do they say like, somehow they succeed despite eating old taco bisque? I wonder, is that part of our charm for these people? I have no idea.
I mean, I think everybody has a Matt Stafford take, DA. I think it's more than part of the charm. I think this is what we're known for, right?
I suppose so. I mean, for some ungodly reason, they